Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Show. What I'm about to tell you today in this three brief news, in my opinion, the first one and the second one, they go kind of like together. It's kind of creepy. The last one, it's something that is gonna blow your mind away. So, if this is your first time here, we do this in Spanish and English with my 80% English. I know a lot of people have been telling me, just stay on the Spanish side. But I'm in Puerto Rico, and I'm not gonna let my 80% English be wasted. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the States and I'm gonna need my 80% to fight again. You never know. So let's say what happened on the newspaper New Day, ND. Starting in August, it will be teaching with the gender perspective in the public school. We talked about this before in this channel, and there was a march. It was a big march, and the church, and from all different churches, they say, what are you guys doing? And they kind of put it like a stop on it, on this, but there's always a back door. And they, and this is what I say about a governor that is the weakest governor ever, but at the same time, it's like, it's probably the smartest one. Because we didn't elect this guy behind us. This guy was appointed by the governor. So he does what the government kind of like on the agenda is for the day. And the agenda is like they want to jam this through. They want to destroy the nucleus of the family with this old diversity and everything else. And when you get to the second news, you'll be like, oh, why they talk about this today? And they are doing this protest, in a sense. You'd be like, are we that dumb? But the government like to think that we are dumb. And listen, with this 80% dumber English, I'm going to tell you, we are not. Because even if we are the 80% English, we understand very clear. What are you guys trying to do? So, Secretario Eliezer Ramos Pares gave some details of how it would be this Monday at that curriculum with the gender perspective will be a reality starting in August. Jam it through. Do you know there were 98 comments on the newspaper? And if you go there, each one of the comments, it's against it. Vividly. Actually, I left a comment there and say, oh, I'm going to talk about this trash in my channel. Because it is trash. This is completely... Listen. You want to... Let me just... Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Keeping me out. Let's say this. You want to live your life in a certain way. You have the freedom to choose because you're an adult. But trying to groom our child, our kids in this stage in school and try to pretend this is because there's so many deaths and only one homosexual transvestite that was killed and they give it like a reward of $20,000 for people that come out forward with any sort of details on this. Listen, it's sad. It is sad. But normally, people there home or staying in a different environment don't have that kind of situation. But people they are different at night clubbing and all of you put yourself out for lot of different things. I went clubbing too here in Puerto Rico. I ended up being robbed by a woman. So many different things you expose yourself, but you're an adult. But when we see this kind of thing, they're trying to indoctrinate our kids. Are we just gonna stay quiet? Oh, on the newspaper, I noticed 98 people comment, and each one of the comments were like vivid of a hell no. Stay away from my kid. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is so ridiculous. This is happening. And this is the minority, you know. They are an individual. And this is from the newspaper First Hour. The future of the declaration of emergency due to the gender-based violence is undermined. Meanwhile, Education's announces, I just say that, and the other paper announces that it will initiate an educational concept of gender perspective in all subjects, but there will not be a curriculum like the one initially proposed. No, that way they're gonna do the curriculum. They're not gonna become so gay. We want a curriculum that the kids become gayer because we need gay people in this Puerto Rico. We need more people like us. Dude, if a person is gonna turn or come out of the closet, you know, if that person, my real opinion about this, it will be like all the demons goes into the person and just kind of tells him, do whatever you want. Do it, it's fine. It's your body. It's your, dude. Hey, whatever it is, but it's an adult person. But when we see this, man, it's a lot of groomers that, they don't get their way. They're going to go out and protest. Let's see what the government is going to say about that. Remember, the government, I think he forgot. And maybe he's not that dumb, but he's using Eliezer Ramos to do his betting. It's so obnoxious that this is really happening in our island. I mean, this is my island. I was raised here, but I just was out for 15 years in New York. And believe me, New York is crazy. But I never heard about these things on the curriculums. Maybe they have it on the DL, but no. And my kids, now they got girlfriends. Thank God. You know, it's amazing how it's happening. And we just, as parents, gonna stay quiet. We gotta fight. Because there are people out there grooming your kids. Try to really luring them into whatever style of life they want, they have, whatever. And that's not right. That is not right. And here in Puerto Rico, the government needs to do something about it. Listen, it's bad. The government says that before the fiscal year, he's going to say something about this. So, are you ready for this? I mean, it's a car. Me, I had a Toyota Tercel one time. I was falling asleep coming from college at night. I used to go at night to study at night. And I was this close to reach my house, but I was sleeping on the wheel like you had no idea. My car ended up like that, just like that. And it was a cow, not the big cow, the little baby cow. and it was bad. This was a real person. That the person that was driving, he was drunk as a skunk because he continued driving and he took the body all the way to his house on the passenger seat. I mean, part of it. The other part was kind of like on the roof of the car. I remember when I was in the army, every single Friday formation, and the first thing they start talking to us and telling us, if you're gonna drink, they didn't tell us do not drink. You know, one of the sport in the army when you're in the regular army is drinking. When you're in the army, give you a sermon. That's the key. Or find a place and crash. Don't drive. Next day, you go ahead and drive. That was the second part. Most of the time. Listen, when you're young, you do stupid things. But this, I don't know. Instead of putting all the attention into, oh, let's teach the kids how to respect other kids. They have a different whatever. Why you didn't put that into this? It's more important. Because I bet you a lot of soldiers still alive now because chain of command took care of them. I'm just saying. I think you got all your priorities here, Pedro Pierluisi, backwards. Alrighty, thank you so much for being here with us in this show Monday. Hopefully you get this in the next hour or so. And thank you for following and liking this video. Share if you will. Thank you. I'll see you mañana, tomorrow. God bless.